while interviewing at Accenture, you might having many queries. You are trying to reach out to the HR or the technical recruiter, but they are not attending your calls or not replying you back, right? So yes, you came to the right place, and I'll try to cover every queries you are having. Short, Accenture is having 3 round of interview process. The first round is the skill test or assessment round, you can say. The next test is the first round of interview round, which is on Harview platform, and the second round is also a face-to-face interview. Okay, so after this 3 round of interview, you'll have the HR interview round. Many of us getting mails from Accenture after completing all these 4 round of interview, like the first round of skill assessment test, second round of personal interview, third round of personal interview, and the HR interview round. I mean, again getting mails from the Accenture for the skill assessment test, right? So yes, we are having queries. I'll try to cover this. In my personal opinion, I'll suggest, if you are getting any mails from Accenture also after completing all the 4 interview rounds, I mean, and finishing the HR round, if you are getting mails again regarding your skill assessment test, just ignore this, because I also ignored it and I got placed in Accenture. Right now I'm in Accenture. So I think in my personal interview, you should also ignore those type of mails and just be okay. So now coming to the dates, I can say it takes much longer than I think. My skill test was started on April 15th, and then the first interview was scheduled on May 17th, and then the final interview on May 12th. Uh, okay, so after this final interview round, I should get the HR call, but instead the HR call on May 25th, I again got mail from Accenture stating that thank you for your interest in pursuing a career with Accenture, and you are invited to complete the online skill assessment test. So yeah, so this is a query for many person, right? So I'll cover that at the rest portion, and just ignore this for this part of time, and I'll again take this call, right? And so on June 8, I got EA form which I need to fill up and submit. June 14th, I got the OTP for accessing my offer letter. On June 26th, I got the session invite, the document session invite, and yes, and then I onboarded on August 2nd. Many of us tried reaching the HR recruiter or the POCs within this whole interview process, but sometimes we feel like they are not receiving calls or not replying our mail as well. So yes, I might get many issues regarding, and there's many questions which I never had answer from them. So I'll try my best to cover up all this so that you people don't have any issues, right? So we have gone through the first round of interview, then second round of interview, and also the HR round, and then you got again a magical skill assessment test, right? This happened with many people, that they have gone through all this round of test or skill interviews, like first round, second round, and they also completed the HR round as well, but still they are receiving the mails from Accenture regarding the skill assessment test, like you have to go through all of them from the initial, right? So I'll say from my perspective that please ignore all this type of mail. Your progress is already saved. I don't know what is the issue with Accenture or all this recruitment process, that sometimes your data might get flashed or something else, I don't know, but they are starting you, or they are trying to connect you from the initial stages, and so don't do, ignore all these things, okay? If they are saying or asking you to give you skill assessment test or again technical round of interview, just ignore this, and whoever or the HR or recruiter calling you, just say them I already interviewed. So I don't think this will have you give you any problem. My final interview was on May 12th, and on May 25th I again got the assessment round test link, okay, but I just ignored, and on June 8th I filled up the EA form, and on June 14th I got the OTP to access my offer letter. Sometimes you also see that the progress bar in the Accenture portal is not showing properly, and I mean, I'll say please ignore the progress bar. Sometimes it doesn't show you the proper progress. After getting the offer letter as well, you might, if you have many queries that and you call the your technical recruiter or the POC contact which you found in the offer letter, they might not receive your call. So I'll say I also called them, but they haven't received my call at that time. I emailed all of the persons stating in that offer letter, and I got reply. So please try to email them instead of calling, because they are also busy with a lots of recruitment in these days. Of us also having some doubt regarding the documentation invite. Sorry, the invite is basically whatever the document you need to provide to Accenture at the time of joining or before joining. Okay, so and many of us don't get this call or don't get this meeting link before they're joining. So don't be nervous, or if you have any doubt you can obviously reach out to your recruiter. But I can say before you're joining, maybe 5 days or 6 days back, you will get this meeting link or this invite. Don't expect it a lot before that. Got a query from one person. He connected me on LinkedIn, and he was asking what was the process of the onboarding. I mean, day one. Okay, so on the onboarding day you will be having one meeting link. There you have to join, and they will call one by one there, and you have to show your address proof there. Okay, some of them and a few of them I can say that also doesn't receive this link. So don't be nervous, or if you have this issue, you please contact your personal recruiter on that day. On the day of onboarding, you will receive one mail that is called mail 1, and the mail 1 is having one feedback link. After clicking that feedback link, you have to provide your feedback, and after submitting the feedback on that day itself, you'll receive one mail 2, and the mail 2 will having your enterprise ID and all the details you need to know. After joining, few of us having queries regarding the relocation. So if you have any query, or if you want to relocate to your preferred city, then you can again negotiate the same with your technical recruiter, and they will send you a revised offer letter. So until and unless you got the revised offer letter, please don't accept it. So it basically took so long from the first round of interview, and then on the day of onboarding. But the thing is, in between all these processes, we are having lots of queries. We tried to connect to the HR, POC, technical recruiter lots of time, but they were not attending our calls, or sometimes the mails as well. So I would say, or I suggest you that try to email them. Okay, whatever the POC emails you got in your offer letter or the Accenture portal, try to email them. If you are not if they are not reachable, or if they are not replying you, but it's better if you wait, or if you have any more queries, you can comment below, so that I can resolve these queries if I can. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have any more doubts, please comment below so that I can let you know as soon as possible. Signing off.